your face. You sing a pretty song to drag my heart along. A siren serenade, you're ringing out your praise. Your love's a wreck and you know it's wrong. I was deaf to the ringing bells, wanting me to break, deafened by the sirens' soothing lies. I can't leave, I am in too deep, been sinking for a while, prisoner to the same thing I despise, devoted to a fake. You sing a pretty song to drag my heart along. A siren serenade, you're ringing out your praise. Your love's a wreck and you know it's wrong. It's over, same story. You lose to love and glory. It's over, same story. You lose to love and glory. You sing a pretty song to drag my heart along. A siren serenade, you're ringing out your praise. Your love's a wreck and you know it's wrong. It's over, same story. You lose to love and glory. It's over, same story. You lose to love and glory. You think you've got my number figured out? A motive born in drought and brevity. And if I'm not the soul of your design, I blatantly decline your remedy. Don't box me in, don't, or I'll leave. I'd rather be a dreamer, I'd rather be free, I'd rather be a leader, I'd rather be a queen, I'd rather be a singer in a trashy cover band. I'd rather be a closer, I'd rather be clean, I'd rather be a poser in a magazine, I'd rather be pretty much anything else than your machine. I wasn't always just a
What I go for.
You mean back in the days when you could like cheat legit and not like use
Yeah.
like Chat
When you
GPT
just-
too?
Yeah, when you just stole the test, you stole the answer key.
Right.
Like
Or-
OG, man.
Yeah, or got it from
You had to
someone
get a
from
document.
last year's class because the teachers
Right.
recycled the old curriculums, right?
Exactly.
Thing.
Or pulled one out of a trash can. OG stuff, like real field work, wet work. Okay.
Do you want to admit anything about your high school career that you want to?
Only on air.
All right, good. All right, we are on air. We are live.
Okay,
So-
then I would absolutely.
Yeah, I know. It's great. We are here. Hello, everyone. It is it's Tuesday again, and we're back. Because people keep sending us questions, so we're like, well,
Do
I know, because like
I
I'll
think we're helping people.
I'll give everyone a little behind the scenes secret. So after every show, Green Pants and I sit there and we're like, you know what? Let's just stop freaking doing this. Like this is time, effort, it's a pain in the ass. And we're like, all right, we'll stop. and then the questions come, and we're like,
You do
okay, I guess we're doing this again.
every time. It's like I go
They
I go
keep
through
bringing
it,
us
it's like
back
there's a
in.
flood of new questions, and still there's the poor people in like Utah and Wyoming and North Dakota, these awful
Right.
places
They keep
that
asking what's wrong with their
you
lives.
know,
It's like we keep telling
like,
them
and
what's
it's like,
wrong. It's
we'll
like,
help, but so I mean, please keep the questions coming. But we're gonna do this as long as you keep asking us to do this.
pretty much.
So
Pretty much.
we're here to help. That one thing that I mean, I think is we can say definitively is there's not enough, white guys giving their opinions.
Right.
So, please,
You needed more of that.
This is the service. Yeah, I
At
mean,
least we're not angry and
how often do you really get the perspective from like
of
a white
guy,
dude on the
a
internet,
straight
or like
white
two
guy,
white
two
guys?
straight white
Or
guys.
like,
At
have
least
you
we're
ever listened
not
to a podcast that only had white guys?
right. At least we're not like old and bitter. We're not old angry white guys. We're just
Right.
White
We're
guys.
middle-aged.
middle-aged straight
Yeah.
white guys. Is what we are.
I'm
With lots of opinions on lots of
middle-aged and
things.
cynical, and yeah.
Pretty much.
Um,
So yeah,
know,
so we're here. Thank you,
here to help.
and thank you again for joining this week, Grain Pants. I'm always glad you can make it. And
And
yeah.
I once again I thank you for having me.
Of
I
course,
would
of
wish that
course.
maybe you could tell me earlier than the night before every single fucking time.
Yeah, no, I know,
But,
I know.
no,
It's
you
that's
do
on
you.
me. That's on me.
It is on you.
I need to work on my
Uh,
planning.
But I'm here because I know. I mean,
We are.
I keep the window open because
Mm-hmm.
I know that if I get that call, it's my duty to be here.
It is, and you live up to your obligations, and I appreciate that. And everyone does.
Oh, absolutely.
so we're here. So here's how the
This is
show works.
appalling.
We're gonna do 5 questions submitted by our users, or by our viewers rather, and at the end we're gonna do a speed round, and we'll get into that when it happens. So let's get right to our first question. So hopefully we got these all
Right.
squared away here.
What do we got?
First one comes from Eric from Olympia, Washington. I'm going to a house party with my girlfriend next week. There's going to be around 15 people there, but the thing is, for the first 6-7 hours, it's going to be me, her, and 6 of her other girlfriends. I'm going to be the only guy, and they feel comfortable around me, so they asked me to come swimming with them in the Airbnb swimming pool. I'm a little insecure about my body, specifically my chest, and therefore I try to avoid taking my shirt off in front of people unless I have to. What should I do? Eric from Olympia.
Well, it sounds like you got a recipe for a really great thing going there.
Yeah.
But what you need to do is you need to work on your confidence. Okay. And sure, you might be insecure about your chest. I'll tell you what, and a lot of people don't want to do this, but you know what a power move is? Don't wear anything at all. Okay? Any attention that would have been on your chest is going to go right to your penis.
Right.
What is your penis situation? Because if your penis is it good, like you got a good one, solid, like if it's display ready, like that is definitely something you can do. If not, if you don't want to go just nude, I would say it is perfectly normal now to wear a swim shirt. Surfers wear them. Rash guard swim shirts are actually more common than not on professional surfers and even some volleyball players and whatnot. So
Right.
I think you're fine with a swim shirt.
So I feel the need to just
naked.
point out. Right. I would not lead with the dick. I would not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Counterpoint.
I think that
Please.
right. Counterpoint is I would not go naked. The swim shirt is I think the perfect idea. Right. So and get something pretty tight. Maybe if you're on the thin, it's like your chest, which kind of implies that you are overly thin. Am I reading too much into that?
It can depend on what you're insecure about. Because like for a chest, it could be
chest.
anything from like the hair on your chest to
To like man
the
boobs kind
size
of
of
thing. You're
it.
thinking.
Yeah, to like just being too thin or too overweight. No, whatever it is. There's plenty of reasons for men to hate their own chests.
Right. So yeah, so a
Yeah.
tight one of those tight swimming shirts, because some of them have like a compression aspect to them too, so it can actually make you look better. You know what I mean? So
Right. Oh, absolutely.
go check
And
around.
they've all got, and they're made like pretty stylish now, and they've all got the sunblock and stuff in them. So
Yes.
it's actually much more common now because people are so much because skin cancer is such like a more of a known thing that like
Yes.
surfers now will be like, yeah, man, I'm wearing a shirt.
course I wear a
Like I
shirt.
don't want to
What
get
the hell?
skin cancer.
Exactly.
Like that sucks. Like
Exactly.
yeah, like,
Yeah, totally.
which is,
Like, oh my god, yeah, totally.
but yeah, get a UPF 50
Spicoli, yes.
rash guard swim
yes.
shirt,
Yes, I have one.
or do the power move
Do not do the power move.
Just walk out,
Do not.
wear nothing, be like, ladies.
And cue screaming. Cue screaming.
Okay.
That's what would
Okay.
happen.
Well,
They'd be like,
oh my god. Yeah.
that's what would happen at that point.
If you.
So I wear often wear a swim shirt when I'm like my Mrs. Vanguard and I like to cruise in the Caribbean, and we it's very hot down there near the equator. So, and I am of the fair complexion, so the sun protection is critical for me, as you all know. Not about the chest thing, totally cool showing on my chest, but it's the sun protection.
I will burst into flame. I will literally
Yes, we both.
catch on fire if I don't have an appropriate amount of flame retardant or
Bamf.
SPF.
Bamf.
99. plus.
Totally 99 plus full guard,
Right.
second
Oh.
skin protection.
I think
Anyway,
Eric,
swim shirt.
honestly,
Swim shirt. Find a swim shirt.
I think you're set. Like that is,
And you're in a great
that sounds like a
situation.
really good time.
Dude, work these
Yeah,
7 hours,
I mean-
man, to be like, hey, ladies.
Right, you're the only guy there, and
Yeah.
yeah, just go in, just try to lead with confidence, if not your penis, and
Not the penis.
and please write us and let us know how it went.
Yes,
Is-
we very much cares. So good
wanna
luck,
hear from-
sir.
Penis.
Good luck. Hey, you know what you should be? Actually, I got an idea. You should be like bartender guy, right? Like all the girls are like, hey, let's
I
get
was
the drinks
actually gonna
going.
say that.
Yeah.
I was gonna
Or the
say,
drinks for everybody. You'll be their
As
hero.
alcoholic guy, I felt weird saying bartender guy,
No,
but yeah,
I
if you
said
want
it,
to be
yeah.
bartender guy,
You'll be their hero.
that is that's
Right.
an excellent move.
Here's I think here's the angle. Let them get in the pool first, because they all go get ready. You get ready, get your shirt ready, make sure you look okay. Come out, pour the drinks, put them on a tray, bring them in while the girls are in the pool. Serve them the drinks. You are the hero.
Take off your pants.
Done. Do not take off the.
All right.
I know
we
that
have- we
works.
have
That might work for you. I think that
slightly-
works for
we
you.
had slightly
because-
different. Just it's fine. It's all. It just these are just small degrees
That's
of separation here.
All right, Eric. Good luck. We wish you
Um,
luck. But yeah, the confidence. Feel confident about yourself, man. Just be be you. You don't have to look like a jacked up.
And know who you are? You are the dude who's with 8 chicks and the only
Right.
dude there.
Exactly.
That's who you are.
Winning.
So, winning.
All right.
Exactly.
Next question comes from Leslie from Agawam, Massachusetts. That's where Six Flags is. Agawam, New England.
Yes, I think that is right.
Famous for Six Flags. All right. I'm a 30-year-old female. My boyfriend of 6 months just shaved his head, and now he's bald, but I don't like it. My last romance was with someone bald, but he had too many secrets. How do I tell him to text me when he grows his hair back? He's ghosting him until he gets hair back. I got to make that observation
Wow.
right off the bat.
Leslie coming in hot right out of
Damn.
the gate. Wow, you sound like a terrible, terrible person. I recommend that you have a heart-to-heart with your boyfriend. Let him know that you are a whiny little narcissist who only cares about the most superficial of facial hair nonsense, and that he should break up with you at his earliest convenience. Perhaps right the fuck now,
Right.
because you're garbage.
She's
and
entitled
so-
to not like bald men. It's her right.
She is.
Okay.
She is, but she is asking how to text him when his hair grows back. What I'm saying is just letting her know that
Sure.
um
I'm going to assume she's being facetious about that,
that-
part,
that-
honestly. Maybe I'm too much faith in humanity. I think she's like, dude,
you
don't
always
talk
have
to me
too
until
much
you
faith
fix
in
that.
humanity.
I do. I really do. That's my shtick. It is. I think she's just being facetious with that. And she's just like, I don't like the bald head. And I think, again, a common
You
theme.
think she's saying, "I don't like the bald head. What do I do?"
yeah.
Or
yeah.
is that like,
yeah.
or
yeah.
more like?
I don't think she's literally. I don't think she's literally saying I'm not gonna. Right. I don't think she's literally right. Exactly. She's like, I will not date him with a bald head. Right. So I guess it depends how extreme her disdain for the bald head is.
If she is actually saying, he decided to shave his head, so now I need you to help me break up with him.
Right.
Is that a different scenario? And I say she's a horrible person if that's what the intent is.
Yes. No, I guess. I don't know.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Let him start a new life with a woman with actual quality.
Yes.
That'd be awesome. Right.
But what do you do in that? This raises a good question though. In the
Yeah.
situations, it's like, hey, that shirt looks really bad on you, and I don't like the way you did your hair. Or I can't believe you got a tattoo on your face, and now I don't find you as attractive as I did when we first met. You know what I mean? It's like,
Right.
what do you do?
I
Those
mean-
things can happen. Normally, those things
mean-
are something that you talk to your partner about if you're going to make a kind of change like that. Said, hey, Like, gonna shave my
Right.
head. What do you think? You know?
There's a couple things going on here. One is, she's like, it seems like she shaved his head completely out of the blue, and she
Right.
did not expect it, and
That's
she
the
doesn't like
impression.
it. But so that's the one part, which is fine. People are entitled to like what they like. But it's the next sentence that said, I dated, but the reason that she's wary is because she's dated bald men in the past, and they had too many secrets.
Yeah, that's the bullshit part.
What
It's
does that
like,
mean?
like, what's bald being secrets? Because it reminds her of
Right.
the other guy,
'Cause
and it's like,
It's like that to me. It's looking for an excuse
Right.
to be like, yeah, he shaved his head. It's not because he doesn't have hair. Guys with
Right.
hair keep secrets. I don't know.
untrustworthy.
How do I
They're
break
just
up with him?
untrustworthy. Right, exactly.
Right, exactly.
Exactly.
Which is why I go back to, hey,
First point of,
Leslie.
Leslie being kind of a not ideal person to date.
Yeah.
That's what you're
why
saying.
don't you go stand up on a roller coaster, Leslie? You're right next to Six Flags.
Right next to Six Flags.
just don't get that harness quite tight enough.
Yeah.
Just get those hands up
Leslie.
and see what happens.
Yeah, Leslie, I
Yeah.
think communicate with him. If you really like this guy, don't ditch him just for the hair. Just say, hey, I know it's your hair, you can do whatever you want, but I'm just saying you looked a lot better with it. So I
And
would
he
prefer
could also
if you go
maybe
back.
have done it because if he actually could be losing his hair and doesn't and wants to like
Yeah.
shave
He wants
it all
to
up
get
and
ahead.
he
He wants to
thinks
get ahead of
he-
the situation, right?
Yeah, exactly. And so
I see
perhaps
that.
he misjudged it.
Better than
you
the
know,
comb over
but-
for sure.
Right, exactly. But then again, since he shaved his head, that does mean objectively he's going to have a whole lot more secrets. So
According to Leslie,
you're
yes.
you have to take that into your relationship, into the old matrix there to figure out whether or not you want to stay with him. But
Yes,
it's up to you, Leslie.
communicate with him, Leslie. Just tell him I'm not a fan, both because I don't think it looks good on you, and also it's reminding me of my ex, which I have a lot of traumatic experiences about. Let him make the decision. Holy crap, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I'll grow my hair back as soon as it comes in. I'll let it grow back. But if you feel like
Yeah,
your relationship can't survive this, then perhaps it's time to move on and let him find someone who appreciates his bald head. Perchance.
And yeah, and if the boyfriend, if you're watching, I think you know what's going on with Leslie here. So
Yeah.
why don't you can DM me and
Yeah.
I'll try to set you up with
Hey, Leslie's
someone
boyfriend, message us.
Leslie's boyfriend. Please message us
ASAP.
because
Have a critical.
I don't know if you know this, but like your girlfriend's fucking really
like the bald
you know,
head.
she's is actually reaching out on the internet to complain about your bald head, man. That's not cool.
Oh my goodness. All right.
All right, Leslie,
moving
you've
on.
been helped.
Leslie, good luck. Yeah, you have. Boom, you've been helped. Question 3. Patricia from Valley City, North Dakota. I am 27, living with my mother since my father passed away in 2022. Our condolences, Patricia, for loss. My mother has always been very controlling, and when my father died, we were left with nothing because she spent our rent money. I worked hard to pay off debts and support my siblings. She continues to make unreasonable demands, ignoring our financial struggles. Now I've decided to move out. She threatens to sue me for abandoning her. Not a thing, FYI.
Yeah.
I've been having panic attacks for months. Is it wrong to leave her behind, or is it okay to prioritize my own mental health?
You have come to the right place, Patricia.
You
Okay,
certainly
I think this is sort of like a specialty genre. This is a special subspecialty
God.
of ours. You come to the right place. As I am often want to say, it appears that you're still storing a little bit of that ridiculous anachronism that you owe your parents. Your unwavering support and loyalty, regardless of how big a prick they were in life. I've got good news. You're not. Her suing you for abandonment? Yeah, that's not a fucking thing.
It's not a thing.
And she can fuck right off coming from that angle. I mean, what is that? Like, you didn't ask to be brought into this world, so it's always the right decision to prioritize your own mental health. Always.
Yes,
So,
correct.
and especially
It's not even
when,
like it's at someone's
you're trying to
expense,
prioritize
right?
it over a psychotic mother.
Exactly. Especially if it's not even someone's expense. It's like your mother should be able to is an adult and should be able to find on her own without caring for her, right? And it's on her. She can get her shit
All
together.
the time with people with very, very toxic parents who feel that they have to have this like relationship with them, even though they've been, you know, completely subsumed by Fox News and have become, you know, white nationalists. It's like, well, they're my folks, so
Yeah.
you know, it's like, you know what? No.
No, so
Like-
so Patricia, you've gone above and beyond already. You've
Exactly. You're
filled
27.
you're 27. You filled your karma bank.
Yeah.
Get out of the house. Move out.
Like you've worked. You've been.
All on her.
You're putting money in to support the family.
Yes.
Supporting your siblings. But yeah, you're gonna reach a breaking point where you gotta, you know, if you're having panic attacks, that's
yeah.
not good for your siblings or anybody.
No.
So yeah, definitely. Yeah, as we said,
You have to
abandoning your mom when you're 27. Yeah, that's
It's
not,
not a thing, right? She is she's an adult. She is a legal, actual adult, and she needs to learn to adult herself, and that's not on you.
Yeah.
That's on her.
You're both legal adults, and you're both entitled to do as you want.
As you wish, because we live in a free country. Hey.
Also, Valley City, North Dakota, very pretty. Not a lot there. May I suggest common wisdom?
Leaving North
Get out
Dakota.
of those states.
Right.
Just come on to one of the real states. Just get out of that whole that just either go
Or Manila.
pretty much go east or west. Either way.
Yeah.
But you know,
Yes.
and when you hit the ocean, stop.
That's right.
And then wherever you are, that's where you should be.
That's right. But yeah, our condolences on the loss of your father. That is unfortunate. Sorry about that. But
Right.
yeah, your mother's care is not on you, so don't even remotely think about that on her, right?
Yep.
So
There's
get out of
no
there. Take care of yourself.
Ethical, moral obligation. You might feel that way because you know, it's you feel some sort of like societal or peer pressure
Obligation,
that, you
yeah.
know, you owe it to your mom because she gave birth to you. But you know, there are limits to that.
Yes, there are.
And certainly,
And what you
sounds like
described,
these have been
what
far
you
surpassed.
described are those limits. Yes, beyond. Yes, exactly, exactly. It's like, Mom, I love you, but I gotta make my own life, and I gotta go. And then you go. That's it.
and just drive away while saying, "I don't really
Call
love
me. Here's my
you."
number. No. You made it mean. Don't make it.
Wait, what? It
By
sounds like-
flipping the bird as you're driving away.
I'm just saying. She said that her mom makes unreasonable demands and is controlling.
Sure.
So,
Doesn't
you
mean
know,
she doesn't love her mother.
I'm not saying she can say I love you.
Okay.
Fuck off. Goodbye. That's fine. You can affectionately tell someone to go fuck themselves. I mean, that's
Out of love.
right. Yeah, you know.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, so yeah, Patricia, you're in the clear here. Your karma bank's full.
Absolutely.
Take care of yourself. Make your own life. That's what you got to do.
Feel free to
Oh.
forth and prosper
It's
outside.
it's your mother's choice. She continues to run her own life. That's on her.
Right. Exactly.
So you could offer to help her, but not at your expense. That's the key. You can offer to be there for her,
Right.
but not in a way you haven't. Anyway, all right. Good luck. Good luck. All right. Question 4. Heather from San Dimas, California.
Who said Demas? Nice.
Heather says, I've been working with this tattoo artist for a little over a year, a super sweet girl. While her boyfriend and her recently split, a friend of mine got tattooed by her not long ago, and the artist brought me up, asking if I was gay. I am. And if I was single. I messaged to book an appointment to finish my sleeve, and she's been subtly flirting throughout the texting process. I want to make a move, but how do I do it in a way that isn't creepy considering the territory? I don't want to lose her as an artist if I'm wrong. Help. Alright, I gotta sort through this. Did you get this whole thing?
Yeah.
The tattoo
Yeah,
artist is
no,
a
no.
woman.
Okay. So
She has a boyfriend.
This is
She split.
the tattoo. Yes. The
Is she gay and single? I
Heather-
see.
Heather
Is
is gay.
Yes.
I
got that.
Is into the tattoo artist.
Yes.
The tattoo artist
Female.
had a boyfriend
Yes.
who she recently broke up with.
Right.
One of Heather's friends got a tattoo from the tattoo artist, and the tattoo artist inquired about Heather
Yes.
to her, asking if she was single
Right.
or
And gay.
and gay.
Right.
So
And
and
yes to
then
both.
since then, she's made an appointment to go get the rest of her tattoo, you know, all the rest of her arm done.
Yes.
So she's probably been like having texting back and forth of just like
Flirty
getting
texts. Yes.
it could be like even like sending designs back and forth or
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. So I think because the tattoo artist initiated the idea, and it appears that your flirty sexting is like reciprocal.
Right. Seems like
I think you're fine to make a move.
The door's
open.
open.
Tattoo sessions, but like, I don't know how things could get awkward in a tattoo session where like they're already pretty intimate situations
Yes.
where someone is just repeatedly stabbing you
Yes.
with a needle full of ink
Yes.
until they can draw a pretty picture, and so they're
Yes.
just kind of hurting you,
Right.
and then you're having a conversation.
And maybe you're
It
into
just
that.
seems
I
like-
don't know. Whatever works, right?
it just seems like she's always going to have you at a disadvantage because you're the one having the needle driven into you.
Right.
So I wouldn't. I don't think you need to feel awkward. I think
Right.
you're.
I don't think so. I think you're good. Here's how I would play it.
I think you're fine.
I got the approach. I think I got the approach. You're getting the tattoo. You're both sitting there chit chatting, whatever, and you just say out of the blue, "Hey, is it like? Wait, is she? I don't know if she's the owner of the. She's the artist. I don't know if it's her tattoo parlor or not. But regardless, say, hey,
Unclear.
is it like against policy that if you guys are interested in a client to like ask him out on a date?" And then she might say, "No, not really," and then go like, "Oh, interesting," with the eyebrow thing.
Or she could just go in and say, "Hey, heard you were asking about me. You broke up with your boyfriend. Yeah, I'm gay. Let's smash."
Let's smash.
Or something.
I would like to take my private bits, and rub them against your private bits.
Right.
And
In a
like
consensual
this, and like
way,
this, and like all the ways.
Please don't do that with your hands. I find that very disturbing.
Oh, wait, you said you're Mr.
Okay,
Let's Smash.
listen. I said words. You did hand sign things. Those are entirely different.
I'm trying to for the hearing impaired. I want our show to be accessible to all.
Right. Well, I'm just saying, like for
all right, that's fine. That's fine.
We've added for accessibility. I find gross.
Yeah. So the thing is, Heather, we don't think you're wrong. I think she's interested in you, and she thinks you're hot. So drop the hints, flirt with her, like either leave the door open for her to ask you out, and she doesn't take the bait, ask her out, and go for it.
Yeah, because clearly, if she broke up with her, I mean, what I would watch is this could be one of these rebound things where it's like, you know what,
Which
I
might be
hate
fun.
men, I can't, but
Right.
I could also be fine, men. I've known a lot of them, totally suck. So
Horrible.
broke up with the boyfriend. This is literally the opportunity that you're looking for. So, reach out, grab it, just don't hit the needle. Still don't quite understand how all that works, but yeah, I think letting her repeatedly stab you with a needle as like a first step is already broken through some barriers.
Broken the
So,
so to speak.
Get ready to move on and
and smash, as you put it.
ask direct questions.
Ask direct question.
Or as Vanguard said, give her like a eyebrow thing or whatever that was.
Eyebrow. So.
I
Ah.
What are you doing with your face?
Ah.
Yeah,
like, am I stabbing you too hard?
this is-
Ah.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I think
The needle.
I think we have given all the help that we were able to on this one.
You mean the two straight white guys aren't good at lesbian pickups? Is that what you're telling me?
Listen, no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying I think we're perfectly fine at lesbian
Yeah,
pickups and
there you go.
have some good advice. But
I think we give good advice.
not a specialty per se, not such as fleeing toxic parents or getting the fuck out of Utah.
We're good at those things. Yes.
That is more.
No,
that's more our bailiwick.
I think we
But,
got. I think we got this one spot on too. It's like Heather. She digs you. Make the move. Drop the strong hints. Hopefully she takes you up on it. If she doesn't, if you're gay and she's bi, she may be. I know I'm generalizing a little bit, but she may be more in the on the passive side when it comes to approaching other women. If she doesn't have a lot of experience dating women, so you may have to make the first move if you want something to happen. So just be aware of that.
And,
right?
and she may not know that your friend told you about all of
Right,
this stuff.
exactly.
So
Building confidence, perhaps.
you know.
So don't betray the confidence. But now that you know, drop the hints, get the flirting, read the signals, make the move. That's our advice.
smash.
Can I do the hand thing? No. All right, I won't do the hand.
Do that, yeah. Just, you know, enjoy each other's company.
Yes, in all the ways that you would like to. All right.
Exactly.
Excellent. All right. Good luck, either. On to question 5. Last one comes from Glenn from Oxford, Ohio. Glenn says,
All right.
I don't know what to do. Ever since me and my ex broke up 3 years ago, I just haven't felt anything for anyone else. I haven't felt a crush or sexual attraction of any kind. I have no idea what is happening, and I don't know anyone else who has gone through something like this. I'm only 22. I just want to start over with someone new and try again. My body doesn't seem to want me to, says Glenn. 22.
Okay.
3 years ago. Let's do
Nothing
some
unusual
quick
here.
math. Quick math. Glenn was 18. when
Oh,
his ex
okay.
broke up.
So it was, you know,
A child.
so okay, Glenn, you're 22. I think
Yes.
that you probably still have some holdover emotions from your ex that
Yeah.
are kind of that are limiting your physical and psychological instincts to basically fuck anything that moves that has the appropriate pheromones. So here's what I want you to do. I think you need a major event in your life
Such
that
as.
can just basically do something to get you ready to dive back into the clitoral pool,
Yes.
as it were. So what I want you to do is okay, search your couches and your car seats and all that stuff, and just get 10 grand. Book a flight to Schiphol Airport, Amsterdam, in the Netherlands. Once you get there, go down the set of escalators. You're going to get on a train. There's always a train waiting. 45 minutes goes right into Amsterdam Central. From there, you can that goes right into the Centraal station. There, go to the taxi stand.
Yes.
At the taxi stand, ask for 290. That's actually 295 Signal Canal. You will be the taxi will take you to a fairly discreet 17th century Amsterdam canal house.
Yep.
I want you to knock on the door. When the door opens, you're going to ask for Claude. Tell him that you are a friend of the Green Pants. If you tell him that, he will take care of it from there.
There you go. Situation resolved.
He might waive even the $100 euro cover fee. But
fee.
just understand that once you have entered the Yab Yum, and once you're there, Claude will make sure that you
Yes.
are introduced to a lovely
course.
group of ladies who, one of which is bound to kickstart the sexual bits back into high gear where they belong when you're
Yes.
22. Okay, so I just want you to do that for me, and write back and let me know how that went.
Just gonna break through the barrier.
I'm telling you, it's a major
so-
life move.
So it is. That's a big step. Hey, but you know what? Maybe it's what he needs to get jump started again. I mean, so Glenn, that's the thing, right? It's like you were 18 when you had this relationship, and if you broke up 3 years ago, odds are you probably dated a couple years, is my guess. So you were what, 16 when you met it? This is your first love, probably, right? Your first real relationship, your first everything, probably the first time you had sex. Of course, it's going to have a
First
special place in
adult
your heart.
relationship.
Right? First adult-ish relationship, even though you
Ish.
started when you were a child.
It's-
um,
Well, no, started with it at 18, 19,
No,
because
it
he's 22.
ended at
so
18.
18, 19.
it ended at 18.
Oh, isn't he?
Oh, he's 22.
I thought he was 22.
Ended at
and
19.
I thought it.
I guess it depends how long they were dating, but I'm guessing
Oh,
at
okay.
least 1 or 2
either
years.
either way.
Yeah, either way.
Yes,
either
we
way.
are. We are in the nearly a child
Yes,
realm.
yes,
still
exactly.
of the,
So
of the spectrum of age range. Yeah.
your first is always special, and will always have a special place in your, and that's fine. And you'll
Right.
feel a certain way about that person, but there are other people out there
Right.
who will also be interested in you, right? And you just need to get over that mental hurdle. And Green Pants' method is one way to get there. Another way is just start to get to know people and find things about them that you find attractive, and let it roll from there. Think about why you broke up with this girl, right? Was it mutual decision? Was it she dumped you? If she dumped you, then maybe you got to hang up on her, right? And you got to let that go somehow
Right.
because she's done with you, dude. It's been 3 years, right?
Right. But you're 22. That's what I'm saying. Like
Right.
you need a major life move to kind of just reset your ego.
Yeah.
To get it going.
Yeah.
because yeah, regardless, if you're 22 and you're finding yourself in a in a funk with regards to your sexual drive,
Yes.
and it's not in regards to any sort of medication or anything,
Right.
yeah, you definitely want to get that kicked back into gear. So I'm
Absolutely.
telling you,
Get the
Claude,
engine revving. Claude will take care of you.
if he's still there, he will take care of it. But
Claude.
you just need to put up some euros in the front.
Yes. Go to Claude.
But yeah, please let me know how that goes.
Absolutely. Yeah, and what was I gonna say too? Yeah, and if she did dump you, I don't know. And if you're suffering from, like I said, if you're still hung up on her, I mean, it's something you got to work through, man. Gonna hold you
And I will
back.
say your first doesn't always have to be like hold a special place in your heart. Perhaps it does for Vanguard. Perhaps for others it was a transactional situation. It depends.
Via Claude.
So
Yes.
you slow your roll a little bit.
Yes. Agreed.
Um,
I had a thing for my first for a long time. It was like we kept hooking up for years after we were well broken up and moved on, and it's like great.
I did not.
You did not. No, I'm aware. I'm aware of that story. That was not what happened for you.
But
To say that I did not is an understatement.
listen. Okay. All right. 17th century row house. Yab yum. Okay,
Yab yum.
That's
Go to the yab yum.
That's 595.
Yes.
Which means
5.9.
295, which
295,
is
yeah.
295.
295. All right, got it.
That's the address. So just
Yum yum.
go there and have a blast.
That's fantastic. Oh my god. All right, so yeah, hopefully that helps, Glenn. You gotta get out of this funk. Just break the cycle, and you will find love again. We assure you, you will find love again.
For the first time, depending, because you were a child. That's what it says. But
yeah, we don't put a lot of weight on childhood love.
there's a lot more out there. I tell you,
it's a lot more.
once
out
you
there.
get
a
once
real
you get to
adult
Amsterdam,
person love,
you will see that there's how much more is out there. Okay,
Yes.
just on the
That is
ride
true.
to Yab Yum,
Yeah.
you will get a interesting view of what the world has to offer. And I encourage you to soak that all in, and forget about Susie High School.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. Okay. Yes. All right, Glenn. Good luck. Good luck to you. All right, it is time for the speed round. We
Okay.
got to the speed round already, so
Oh.
it is.
This is you on speed
my
round.
turn. We did you last week. It is my turn.
Yeah.
So those not familiar, we got 5 speed round questions. We're gonna answer them within 1 minute of time. We're gonna put that minute up on the timer. There it is. And right, so I gotta answer all 5 questions in 60 seconds. Start the timer after Green Pants Reverse.
I finished the first question. You let me know when you are ready.
I'm warming up. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm prepared. Hit me.
All right. What was your first ever screen name?
Vanguard.
What would you do if you could be invisible for one day?
Oh, come on. I want to do something. Oh, God. I don't know. I don't know.
Lie.
I know. I'd want to watch uncomfortable conversations between people I know, like couples and stuff like that, about what they really talk about and what they feel about us and each other. And
Okay.
yeah.
Why does Melania Trump's face scare the fucking shit out of me?
because it looks like she has Stockholm syndrome.
Okay.
Please help me.
What do you think would be the worst buy one get one free sale ever?
STDs.
And which
Cancer.
bread do you think you could throw the farthest?
Oh, which thread?
Which bread?
Which bread?
Would you
Oh.
throw the farthest?
I'm probably gonna go regular bagel. I'll like my answer there. I say regular bagel because
good.
hard outer, soft inner, so weight is light. Yeah, with the hard outer, you can get a real good flick on it, like you were shooting it, like you were launching a skipping stone. You know what I mean? So I think I would fly pretty far.
Yeah, I would have said like a sourdough dinner roll.
Dinner roll
you know,
too,
that's
yeah,
got
sure,
like the
sure.
hefty in the
Yeah.
inside, where you could get you could get some top spin on. I mean, yeah, you
I
could.
hear
Yeah,
you.
even like the skipping stone, I like that. You get some curve
Yeah.
on it, or alternatively, a baguette, like a javelin. You know,
It's
uh,
gonna flop over. They're not equally
no,
weighted.
that's
Am
what
I
I'm,
gonna flop weight
it-
over end, right?
that's what I'm saying. A good baguette should have center of mass. It
If
should
it's center
be
of mass,
equally,
yeah, it's gotta be
you know.
center. Those two
So,
variable.
you
What
know,
about like a tortilla, like doing like a frisbee?
you're like a frisbee tortilla. I think just from like the um, angular momentum and the stress, it would tear itself apart
Fair.
pretty easily. Because you know, it's not really built like a frisbee. So,
These are all good answers.
um,
What other question? What else do we have?
all right. First ever screen name. Your first ever screen name was actually Vanguard. Wow.
Yeah.
And yet,
Not with the
uh,
spelling, different spelling,
right,
Vanguard.
yeah, with the more traditional spelling.
traditional spelling, right?
Um,
So this is my Twitch
although that's
spelling.
awesome because what that basically means is that you were like, if you think about people outside of our generation, they've never had a screen name that was really like theirs. That they like, all screen names now are some combination of words and numbers and letters because there's
I
so
see.
many
All the original
screen
words
names.
have gotten taken.
Before then, no one had but usernames was like, yo, the 3 nerds in the school were the only people who knew what that meant, what your handle was.
Right.
How many kids had a handle?
Yeah.
Was it more than 3?
Yeah. Yeah. Screen name, by the way,
so-
also implies AOL, which I was never on.
That's true. Well, right. Yeah, because screen name, I guess it should be handle. I think I would
BBS.
say
My
your
first BBS,
your
I was Vanguard.
BBS handle.
First,
Yes.
yeah, my first internet account was.
Yeah, my first one was Banana Sock.
Oh, fantastic!
Banana Sock. Yeah, he was a banana, 2 feet, had a big sock on his head. Drew him when I was about 8 years old, and kind of became a theme. And it was also 2 words that didn't typically go together. No one ever took Banana Sock. And then after that, moved to Zaphod.
I remember that.
And then
Hitchhiker's Guide, yes, they probably.
and then Great Pants ever since, really.
Yeah, you've been Green Pants a long time.
You know?
Good. Yeah, Vanguard was
I've got 30 years of Green Pants.
Awesome. Vanguard was a superhero character I made up for a role-playing game, the Marvel Superheroes role-playing game back in like 1985. I think we played that game or something. It was like, and he was my character. So.
So, what you would do if you become invisible for a day?
This was
Like,
that was the
man, you
toughest
gotta
one
think-
for me. That was the toughest one for me.
Okay,
I would.
okay.
I'm so nosy, and I know it's wrong. You know what I mean? Like, I definitely like instinctively like, oh, changing room. It's like, no, I wouldn't do that because that's too violating. You know what I mean? It's like,
No, I didn't see that. My mind didn't go anywhere.
right, but
Having
that's what I'm saying. I
anything to
would,
do with-
right?
Yeah,
But I
like,
would like to see people's really candid conversations. You know what I mean? Like either in a psychiatrist's office or like a couple that's having a intimate private talk about other people. You know what I mean? Really getting deep about how people really feel. In that pure honesty mode.
see,
I would want to.
I see. Rather than make it about me,
Yeah.
and take it out on what I would take the opportunity to do a public service.
What would you do?
So I would basically go where I could find the biggest distribution of like mega churches like in the South, and I would
Yes.
walk in there all invisible,
Invisible.
and I would get on the stage and I would grab the microphone and I'd be like, "I am the Lord your God. I am gay."
And this is
Like,
say this is
just-
all bullshit. Just go home.
Yeah, all of this is bullshit. You know, you have been lied to by this. Set this guy on fire.
Right.
I don't know. Whatever. Just
Fantastic.
fun. Have fun. But and then
Pretty good.
especially if I go to Joel Osteen's church or whatever, and it's
Yeah.
televised, and then all those people are like, "What?"
Whoa.
And clearly they'll believe anything. So this will have a lot of and if I go to a couple of them, so if I just go to somewhere in like Metro Georgia, I
Mhm.
can get to enough stations where holding these that I could probably get a pretty good footprint on the 700 club of like people who had heard God's message that universal healthcare for all and that
And
God
so,
is gay.
So you would directly attack evangelicalism. Your invisibility
Yes.
powers. Okay, that's great. Hey, you know what?
Yes.
That
Yes.
didn't occur to me, but I could see the merit in that.
I would yes, I would go right to the to one of the most poisonous parts of America right now,
Yes.
which is the white Christian nationalism.
Bible, like Christian Bible belt. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh dear Lord, no, that's good. Now, so most invisibility though, you would have to be naked, right? Because your clothes wouldn't also become.
Right. But, I mean, that's what I say. Go someplace reasonably warm. The other thing you can do is dispatch as many of your enemies as you can in a day.
Perhaps.
Like, have you, depending on how close your enemies are and what you're able to do.
Yes. And
I
no
mean,
one would
at
ever
least
know you were there.
Get the get the HVTs first, the high value targets.
High value targets.
Grab those guys first, the ones that typically,
Lieutenants the next round if you have the time.
Yeah, ones that's already, but yeah, exactly. Or go for the capo, like right, because you're invisible. You don't have to,
Yes.
go through spider or streets or jeans or any of the
That's
lower
right.
level guys.
That's right.
mouse.
Your jeans are mouse.
Um,
That's good. All right, what else do we have?
The reason Melania Trump's face scares the shit out of me.
Yeah.
I think there's a
She's
couple
had some
reasons.
work done,
One,
clearly.
she
Not
looks
a
like
lot.
an Eastern Europe. She's like an Eastern European crossbreed
Yes.
of like an angry, like red-tailed hawk and like a mushed cabbage. It kind of like got
I don't think she's
forced
that.
together and hate each other. Like,
I don't think she's that
she-
unattractive.
No, to me, she has an uncanny valley aspect to her
Okay,
where she triggers something in my brain that
Yes.
basically says, kill it with fire. You see something like really, and you're just like, oh my God. Like, it's literally my lizard brain kicks in and it
Okay,
goes,
got it. Got it. Yeah, I don't have that reaction to her. I pity her.
Oh, I do.
I think she's miserable. I think she's in a situation that she can't get out of.
I in no way pity that woman in any way.
I'm not saying she's innocent, but I'm saying that I think she's stuck in a situation and she's kind of screwed. Like she got screwed like 10 years ago.
She brought over her parents, who still
Correct.
live with them and all that
Correct.
stuff through their
Correct.
chain migration.
Oh yeah.
No, she's
Which of course they want to get rid of.
she's gotten so much more time, attention, and money and fame than she ever,
Otherwise
that-
would have.
yeah.
No, absolutely. But I
Yeah.
mean, I think I don't know. I get the sense of a woman that wants out, right? Desperately. Like she can't bear to be near the guy. She can't touch him. Can't bear to touch him. She can't bear to be in the same room
did you
as him.
see the murder Christmas scene that she set up that one year?
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
was weird.
It was like bright red Christmas. Yeah, it
But
was,
she was pushed into. I know, but there's stuff she's pushed into by her handlers, right? I'm sure there's like a whole bizarre situation there. I can't wait for the tell-all book. Once her NDA expires, I can't wait to get the.
She
to get the
just
full
released a
scoop.
book.
Yeah, but that's the bullshit book. I want the actual.
They're all bullshit books.
I want the actual like. I'm no longer bound by NDA. Donald can't off me anymore.
Okay, so
Tell him the
if
real
you were
truth.
invisible for a day, you would go into Melania's room and listen to her talk
Yes.
to
Perhaps.
her therapist
Perhaps, yes.
about
she's
how much she
based-
does not like Donald.
Does not like Donald.
Yeah.
Donald, I cannot be near Donald. I cannot touch Donald. He makes me throw up in my mouth every
Yeah.
time he touches me.
Yeah,
Yes.
I-
That's what I'm pretty sure
you
it's
can-
like.
Look at my own mouth. Yeah, exactly.
You're right. So anyway, so that's that. What else do we have? Invisible and then screen. I think we covered it all. Yeah. Oh, buy one get one free. What's your thing?
Well, I think like the obvious answers are like vasectomy or root canal. I think another popular one would be like casket. You don't really want to see that.
How
Abortions.
about like a? I just thought of one. How about like a sex change?
Right, exactly.
You wind up
know,
where you started. A few
it's like the
scars.
vasectomy.
Few scars
when you go
later.
and reverse it back. Yeah, like you don't want to go through that.
Oh my lord.
Or if we're like consumer goods, a Pontiac Aztec. Those are the ugliest things. I mean, you should.
Not an
That would be
attractive
the
car.
worst.
Not
I mean,
attractive
a
car.
Pontiac Aztec is bad enough, but two Pontiac Aztecs
We're gonna
like
talk
next
about
to each other
commercial
on the same
goods.
driveway.
Right.
That's gross. That's like having
Right.
two Cybertrucks. Also, terrible buy one get. Actually, that's a terrible buy one at all.
Right. By one,
Oh.
you're already losing. By
Why-
two,
why? What are you doing?
exactly.
Do you not know who owns that company?
Exactly. Oh,
I think.
that's it.
Yeah, I think we covered it all.
We did it. I think we did some good things today. I think we
I always have this feeling of like just like warm tingling that I get over my whole body.
I think so.
After I out of the shower. I mean, when we do
hey now
when we do these things, this is great. Yeah, no, it's
absolutely.
just
Yeah.
keep this going.
So what's the deal? So yeah, Eric's swimming shirt. Leslie, don't be so superficial. Communicate with your boyfriend. Don't be superficial.
Also, Leslie's boyfriend, please break up with Leslie.
Call us.
Um,
3, Patricia, get away from
uh,
your mother. Right? She's a grown adult. Heather, what's the Heather? Heather's the tattoo artist. Yeah,
Heather,
hit on
make
that
a move.
girl. Make that move. Make that move, Heather.
Really make the move.
Make that move.
Glenn, you know what to do. I was very specific.
Yes.
Okay.
You've given
You
very
can go
clear
back,
instructions, my grandpa.
rewind.
Play it on 0.5 speed so you can get the whole transcript.
590. Okay. 295.
Yes.
Signal. SINGEL.
Right. What's your
Now.
dude's name
Okay.
again? Your guy's name?
Glenn?
Huh? No.
Oh, Claude, my man.
Claude, your man Claude.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It is true that if you mention a Green Pants name in several places in that city,
No,
you
just-
will,
no,
you
you
will
have to
get top
say-
you'll
say
get
you're-
top tier service.
Say you are a friend of the Green Pants.
Right.
And
All these
that comes with certain privileges.
Right.
We just
You
say.
should think about membership cards actually. Green Pants friend club or something, some social.
Is this a bad time to tell you that I already
app.
have membership
Oh,
cards?
do you? I guess I shouldn't be.
And-
and
then
I'm kind of sad I'm not in it, but that's okay.
you didn't meet the requirements,
Awkward.
which is no, this is really awkward conversation to have right now. But I
Oh
didn't
my
even
goodness.
want to talk about it. But
Yeah, no, I hear you. Well, it seems like
Yeah.
that's gonna be our sign-off topic then. So
I mean, you'll make it one day. I mean,
One
you'll
day,
get
yeah.
there.
cool enough to get into
We'll
the
get
Green
there.
Pants Club.
I'm gonna be a friend of Green Pants. Yeah.
Friend of Green Pants.
Good.
Bam. All right, sounds good. So we will be here next Tuesday. I think there's nothing stopping us, so we're gonna do it.
Nope.
In the meantime, submit those questions. They're under Green Pants. There's a link below
under
him.
here.
Yeah, he's right. He's saying the right thing.
And regardless,
Saying the right thing.
I know that there's gonna be a huge influx of new questions. You know why? Because there always
Because
is.
there always is. I know it's weird. It's
there's-
like great.
There's just people out there need help, and
Yep.
that's why we're here. This is what we do.
I think a lot of it, like, I don't know. I wonder how much of it's like people know, you know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
You just need to be told to do it. You know, you just need that
You're asking for
self-validation.
permission.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We'll get permission.
Yeah, you're
That's
looking.
cool.
You're looking for some, or looking for someone else to tell you
Validation.
what you already know.
Right.
Validation. However you call it, I call it help.
Right. I say at least a good 40% of our readers are intelligent enough to solve their own problem. At least.
I would say yes of our watchers. Yes, I would say, and
Question submitted.
I would say an unfortunately high number of them are trapped in certain Midwestern states, or
That are
so,
a root cause or a contributing part of their very issue. It's
Right.
in many cases.
some, and also in some of the worst southern states, like the bottom three, the Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana,
Yeah.
like that, the
Let's
kind of
bring it
like
back to the bottom
crash
three.
fire that we have. It's basically, in America's taint, we got
Yeah.
the dick hanging off.
Wait,
and
what's the
idiot,
third
so,
one? Alabama, Mississippi, and what?
Louisiana.
Oh yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
You know, all right next to each other,
Yeah.
all just total garbage. So,
Horrible places to live. It's
yeah.
like, please
I-
leave. If you're
down
there
there,
and you're
please
viewing,
write it.
if you somehow have internet and you can see this, leave.
have internet. But yeah, if you're
They
if you
don't
got
have
if you're somewhere
You
else
know
away
someone.
from where you're there and you don't, rather than going back, yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Horrible
Welcome.
place to live. By every conceivable metric of measuring things ever, they're the 3 most horrible states to live in.
Yes, of
Yeah.
the states, yes.
like metrify, like objectively, like not even like just
Literally,
exaggerating. It's
48,
like literally
49, 50. No matter what
and
it is.
everything.
48, 49, 50. 48, 49,
Right.
50. It does switch order sometimes.
It does
Mississippi,
sometimes.
Alabama,
Yeah,
Louisiana.
sometimes Mississippi
Louisiana,
makes that
Alabama,
that big
Mississippi.
charge, trying to get
you know,
promoted into the next
but-
state.
No matter what, those guys are always vying for last.
Yep.
Um,
The race for the bottom.
Exactly.
Anyway, well, good luck if you're there.
Yes.
But anyway,
Yeah.
yeah. So we'll see you next week. And Green Pants, thank you again for joining us. This is wonderful.
Thank you again for having me.
And now I think we got to
And,
get into why that I'm not in this Friends of Great Pens club.
Yeah, well, maybe we can, we'll talk about the requirements.
Sounds good.
Fair, but
All right. Well, good night, everybody. And
now I feel awkward.
thank you for the questions. And as usual, we are here to help. So
I'm
take
not